Okay, yes, I am reviewing Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which means you probably know what my next review is going to be, and you probably know what the review after that's going to be as well. Well, let's get down to it. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is a 1989 time traveling comedy directed by Stephen Herrick. I think a lot of us have seen a Stephen Herrick movie or two, at least people my age maybe. We've got Critters, this movie, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, The Mighty Ducks, even a little later, Mr. Holland's Opus. So I didn't even know this poor guy's name, and I've seen a whole bunch of his films. That's sad. It's also written by Chris Matheson and Ed Solomon. Actually, those two gentlemen will go on to write uh, the other movies in the franchise as well. So it's kind of their baby. It stars Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter, George Carlin, and I want to just pick out of this huge cast of characters. I just want to pick one of them out, Al Leong, who I get a kick out of seeing him every time. If you've seen a 90s, 80s or 90s action flick, you've seen Al Leong. He's usually a stunt man. You recognize him. He's got the long hair, bald up top, goatee, and he's usually charging at the hero with some kind of machine gun or something and then dying. So he doesn't die in this, and it was a bit of a thrill to see him. So what's the gist? As if you haven't seen this movie already. Alright, so these two kind of California stoner types, even though they don't smoke weed, they go, "Hey dude, yeah dude." That's how they talk. So they're kind of California stoner types that just don't smoke weed. They just talk like they do, I guess. Unless people in California actually do speak like that. Uh, Let me know. But it's about two guys that are like that. They're flunking history, and they've got this major history report due the next day. And if it's not done by a certain time, they'll fail. They need an A plus in order to succeed. And then this guy Rufus, played by George Carlin, gives Bill and Ted a time machine and tells them, "Here you go. This will help you with your book report and shit." And that's the movie. The movie's time travel mechanics, don't think about it too much. It's not meant to be taken seriously. Uh, it's just meant to be dumb and fun. And I thought the time travel mechanics in this movie might piss me off these days, but I'm watching it going, not only is it nonsensical and silly, everyone making it knows it's nonsensical and silly. And that makes it charming. This movie has a real charm to it, which I appreciated. It knows when it's being dumb. It's clever without being too clever, and it worked. So the way they go to do this history report is they think, oh well, if the topic is what would people of the past think of San Dimas, California today, let's grab them and bring them to San Dimas so they can tell the crowd themselves. I'm like, all right, sweet. So they inadvertently grab Napoleon, and he comes back to the modern day with them. And this, I don't know why I'm telling. There's a reason I'm telling you this. This, all right. They take Napoleon into Ted's house, and Ted goes to his brother. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. I want you to look after Napoleon for me. Make sure he doesn't like do anything bad or go missing or whatever. Here's some money. Take him to the movies or something. Now wait, me and Ted, me and Bill here, we're gonna go time traveling. And his brother's just like, okay, no problem. Dude, your brother just put this weird dude who doesn't speak English in front of you. You got no idea what's going on. And then you've got them telling you he's going to get pissing off the time travel. See, you don't think of it. Everyone just is like, okay, we're going along with this. Right. Because, yeah, that's the kind of seriousness this movie has. Don't worry about it. We've got an hour and a half. Just sit down, shut up, and have a few laughs. So the movie's smart, dumb, and dumb, dumb. And I'm surprised that so many of the jokes, even though I know what they're going to say and I can see them coming, they still landed for me. I still found, maybe that says a lot about my maturity level, but they still landed. I still had a great time. I even noticed some jokes that I didn't notice when I was younger. I hadn't seen this in whew, over 20 years, maybe? So it's been a while since I watched Bill and Ted. Now, can I just have one nitpick? Just a little one teeny nitpick. I know you can nitpick a lot about this movie, but if you're nitpicking a fun movie, you're kind of losing the point, I guess. But alright, my one nitpick. When all the historical figures are at the San Dimas Mall and they're doing their whole we're misbehaving shenanigans and security's chasing them and shit, why is the owner of the music store pissed off when Beef Oven is shredding on the keyboards? Because there's a crowd of people now outside your store and the crowd is growing. But no, this guy's like, hey, security, this guy's too good on the instruments. I'm afraid that if he stays here, I might actually sell some of these. So can you come and take him away? Why? I would have offered Beef Oven a job on the spot. You'd be like, can you play like this for me every day? Cool, $5 an hour. Here's my one little nitpick. The characters are fun and engaging. The story is nice and light and fluffy. It always lands. It is a fucking charm that is just infectious and you can't help but just going along with it. Why are all these characters just going along with it? Why does Socrates just like, or Socrates just be like, okay. And now he's best friends with Billy the Kid. Because it's fun. And there's nothing wrong with that. It holds up pretty well. 31 years later. Give it a nice 7. I'm happy with that. So I'll see you in not very long for another review. I bet you can't guess what it's going to be. So, give me a like, dislike, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you next time. Let's do the thing. Excellent.